Alright, apologies about that. Appears that my drivers just knocked out my connection. Alright, so let's see here. As I was saying. Alright, so gutted world state continuity and the like. Seems fine so far. Combat's more intensive. Writing is painful. Actually painful. Alright. More like to like, it's hard to shut out all the negative stuff. Hard to have faith in Bioware the last couple of years, but it's actually much better than anticipated. Story's okay-ish, dialogue kinda bad. It's not horrible, and some of it is good. I'm curious to see where the story goes. Alright, yeah. Some of that is for anti-EA launcher. Understandable. Alright. Non-review. What the fuck? First hour. Alright, yeah. Okay. Alright, I think I got a general feel for how this will go, at least. Yeah. Alright, yeah, I got a general feel where this will go a bit. And, god fucking damn it, are you kidding me? Anyway, I got a general idea where this will go, to some extent, and, well, I have a better opinion now, at the very least, what people like and don't like about this game. Mostly in the sense because, again, I've seen mob mentality destroy other games, to some extent. Dragon's Dogma 2, to some extent Starfield, although I could see I definitely see criticism that's fair for that. To some extent Star Citizen, although, to be fair, that game's been in development for like a few decades. Well, a decade or so at this point. God, I feel fucking old. I'm trying to think of like a few other games as well, and I know that like some people have actually did hyped up like other games as well. Yeah, so there's that. Alright, let me make sure at the very least everything is topped off at least. So I am double streaming right now, and that is because I am not going to fucking record this again. Or I'm not going to record another goddamn Bioware game. Because I still have just terabytes of fucking footage of me playing Bioware games and Obsidian games that I've yet to upload. And that's because my lazy ass hasn't gotten around to it. But yeah, my lazy ass hasn't really gotten off to it at the very least. Boy. Alright. Right now it's compiling shaders, the greatest thing of all. So let me talk about, at the very least, the proverbial pedigree that Dragon Age comes with right now. To some extent, people have touted off with Dragon Age to be having to pretty much being a CRPG to some extent. And I guess for Origins and 2, it kinda fits. But I will, at the very least, counter. After playing Origins and 2, I'd say that the one thing that was definitely held back by was probably more extensively its gameplay mechanics. Now, don't get me wrong, they were great, they were fantastic, between roleplay choices, romance options, story options, as well as what path you could take, despite it being ultimately linear in the end of the day. It was pretty good. But when you actually play the game and get into the actual combat of the game, it is something that is like, wow, this is what it is. Which, to be fair, could be said for the same about any real-time strategy game to some extent. You know, with all the coordinating and, you know, timing and such. But, yeah, no, I'm trying to, like, find the best way to describe it, because in Origin, there were very... There was, like, maybe, like, a handful of actually legitimately good subclasses you could play as, to some extent. I know for, at the very least, martial characters, they definitely benefited from having, like, actual skills. No, that's not right. They definitely benefit from having, like, actual martial presence in the game, and they wouldn't get annihilated after, like, one hit, effectively, assuming you weren't either a spirit healer or something like that. I know for a fact that the warrior subclass was probably the most borkback hilariously busted to some extent, with how this is what I recount from my playthrough, by the way, with how you could combine a champion with a berserker with a spirit warrior. Yeah, with a spirit warrior. And theoretically, you could go for Reaver, but I'm not doing Reaver. But you could make a champion, Templar, Berserker, Spirit Warrior. And I'm not accounting for the Reaver, because the Reaver is a fucking horrible subclass. At the very least from a roleplay perspective, but even counteractively, mechanically, it was kinda just like... It's like, I'm defiling the blood of God for, like, some just generic powers that make me stronger. That's like also this. I think that's also the same thing that applies to Blood Mage, because I know that in Dragon Age 1 and 2 they were options, or Dragon Age Origins and 2 they were definitely options. But the way you went about unlocking blood magic was, in the first game, you had to sacrifice Connor to the Lust Demon, and it had to be you playing a mage. And to say the least, it wasn't particularly that great mechanically. In terms of roleplay, it's great flavor, right? But in terms of actual mechanics, it wasn't really, like, outstanding either. It was just kind of sort of like there, you know? It's like, it's no different from the Reaver. It's like, yeah, you're doing this crazy cool thing for, like, kind of sort of mediocre payoffs, to be honest. So, yeah. I'm not too sure about the Rogue, to be fair, I'll be honest. But if I'm not mistaken, it took after Baldur's... No. Dragon Age definitely took after Baldur's Gate in a sense, where each role, like Warrior, Rogue, and Mage, they had their particular roles to play, and I believe the Rogue was most certainly heavily based on, like, pretty much theoretically being DPS, but because the way armor worked and the way the actual combat worked, which was like armor class, which is like D&D armor class and initiative as well as to hit, it is mechanically a mess to try and, like, account for, and it's just very But yeah, no, to say the least, I know at the very least that it's probably like the same thing from Dragon Age Inquisition, when you played as, like, Saboteur Specialist and Assassin, or, you know, some other insanity. I think for Dragon Age 2, it definitely fucking... You could definitely see the proverbial CRPG label on Dragon Age 2 to some extent, but the way that combat worked was probably even worse than Origins. Now, don't get me wrong, in terms of story content, it's also kind of sort of, I liked it, to be honest. You know, I liked Hawke's story, despite it being a sequel, and it feels like a fucking spin-off, which ironically was supposed to be a spin-off. So For Dragon Age 2, the combat in that game was even more just meh. And yeah, I don't know what else I could possibly say. If you played as a martial character, you were just like still like suffering from the first game's like things, I guess you could say. You're just like swarm, you know, fucking trying to take on enemies and the like. Then you have the rogue, which I've never played, but I'm pretty sure it's probably still the same. And the mage. I'll say this much, the fucking mage was gutted and it's probably the usual spiel, I think. Text language, let's see. Voice so god damn it. You're telling me I can't play my anime Veilguard? What the fuck is this shit? Subtitle visibility always on for me because I would like to read. Yeah, this is fun, I think. Graphics presets, I'll be the judge of that. Dick around. And let's see, texture quality, context shadow, ambient inclusion, sky quality. Give me all the ray tracing, baby. This is why I have a 40 fucking 90. And afterwards, I'll probably spend money on another graphics card. I'll get the 4090 at this point. Probably been 2 to 3 years, I think. VSync. Could be the normal VSync. You know, it doesn't. Reflex. Uses input latency. So hold on. Deep learning, temporal. I just want to run it at standard 60. Is that so much to ask? Alrighty, after me dicking around with my settings, let's get started, man.
I knew him as Solus. Smart, thoughtful, loved to hear himself talk. But long ago, he had a different name.
Being an
The
egghead.
Dreadwolf. Ancient elven god of lies, or heroic rebel against tyranny, depending on which story you believe. In his desperate fight against the corrupt elven gods, Solus imprisoned them, creating a veil that split our world from the raw magic of the Fade. He had won. But the veil cost the elves everything. Their magic, their freedom, even their immortality. Now, Solus wants to tear down that veil and undo the damage he caused, even if that means our world has to burn. Somebody's gotta stop him, and that's where you come in.
Alrighty, here we are. So we got character creation now. Alright, let's go with this. Is there like... Oh, is this like Origin where I don't have like a... Is this like Origin where I don't really have a generic character to go off of? Alright, that's fine. I can work with that. And let's see here. We got lady, got guys, I've got the fucking dipshit cut, the kill fucker hair. Yeah, let's go with this. Alright, that's fine. Let's see, is there any more generic looks? Let's see. We have head shapes. Alright. It's pretty interesting. Got a variety of extensive looks right now. Is there any I'm looking for like the most Asian looking look. Just so that way I could say he's like me. Well, I gotta admit, this is pretty interesting, I guess. I've only seen Star Citizen pull it off, to be honest. Having, like, a bunch of preset faces and you being able to, like, mold them a bit. It's not that... Oh, jeez, it's not that good, if I'm being honest. Anything I could do to make it look less... Jeez. I'm trying to like find a healthy healthy male face at least. I am gonna be playing human because that's what I've been going this entire time. I have no qualms to, yeah, I have no qualms for like playing the other class or the other races, I guess you could say. So I'm just gonna see. Alright, let me see if I can find something in the pool that could actually help me out here. Because right now I'm seeing like a lot of just fucking terrible choices for me at least. Probably something I could work with, but right now... Alright, I guess this is what I'll be working with. Alright. Complexion, youthful... bunch of complexions here. Interesting, okay. That's not too far off from what Inquisition did, but I know that Inquisition did at the very least have more... I'm trying to find the right word to describe it. They didn't have more options, but I think it was like more nondescript by comparison. We got Viligo, and I don't really care for it. I don't want to recreate the... What was his... Which cousin was it again? I think it was, I think it was either I think it was Lancelot's fucking cousin or something like that from the stories of King Arthur. Something along those lines, at least. I really am trying to remember. Got brow. Can I not change the eyes? I mean, come on, man. What the fuck? Ugh, jeez. Anything I make is like coming out to be very right now. Alright. Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. I can actually... I was wondering, like, what the fuck? Alright, let's see. I think I could work... This is probably something I definitely work with. So let's see here. The hell? Oh, okay. I see, that's what it touches. Alright. Larynx, scalp, hairstyle. What hairstyles we got? I need something that's like... Alright, yeah, that works, I guess. Anything more exotic, as it were? Let's see. No, I'm not a fan of man buns. Too much like Caesar. It could work, but I would need the right facial profile. Could also work, but I also need the right facial profile. Faux hawks. Alright, we got like a fair amount of like buzz cuts and the like. That's some nice voluminous hair right there. Can make a raider if I wanted to. Alright, let's just go with the tried and true generic good guy hair. Go with black hair, yep. What undergarments do I want? Wait, I'm curious. Let me see here. Hold on, yeah, alright. Hold on, give me a sec to look at this shit. What is a feminine preset? I am curious. Let me see. Is this feasible? Oh my god, it is. Okay. Alright, so you can make a topless woman if you want, but you can't give her a good ass, is the problem. Actually, let's go with one of these feminine presets real quick. I'm curious. Is there anything you could... Glute size? Jesus, fuck me. Come on. You call that a fucking ass? You call those tits too? For fuck's sakes, what the hell? Yeah, alright, you know, I'm not gonna harp on this too much, but you could probably already guess what I'm gonna say to some extent. God, come on, EA. Alright, but yeah, come on, EA. Where's my big titty, big ass ladies at? I kid. But still, someone's gonna be angry about it. It's not me that much. I mean, no, not really that much. A lot of women in Dragon Age games are petite, for lack of a better word, I guess you could say. Bam! God. Yeah. What the fuck is this? I think my ass is probably bigger than the... No, never mind. I was gonna say it's probably bigger than what is feminine presets. Alright, just make him more bulky. I'm not gonna play a warrior, ironically enough, but my character's gonna be like the yokest fucking... Yeah, my character's gonna be the yokest, goddamn rogue you've ever seen. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this one's actually calling to me a bit. Just need to, like, she's got, like, a really square jaw. Which, to be fair, is a mood, but it's not the vibe I'm going for. I'm going for someone that's a little bit more softer, as it were. So let's see here, width. I think I'm starting to see a bit of a problem right now. It's probably the eyebrows, I think. Let me see, eyebrows. Do we have anything more atypical? Yeah, that works. And along with that, my character is far too pale for my liking as well. Which, you know, for some characters, that may be what they go for. But for me, I prefer a bit more of a tanner complexion. Let's see, is the nose? Actually, the nose is fine. I don't really mind. Mouth. I mean, it's a mouth. What the fuck can I do to it? Let's see here. Width. No, I don't want him to be like perpetually puckered face like he's got a warhead. Let's go with that, sure. Should I give him a beard? Let's see here. Facial hair. Can I go for like a light 5 o'clock shadow or something like that? Or something that's like... Oh no, I don't like that. I can't say I like that one either. It's too curly. Oh yeah, that works. Roguishly handsome or handsomely roguish? You know, I think it's the beard that really brings it together, actually. Before, I was kind of like on the fence of it. Now I'm actually seeing it a bit. Problem is, though, my character is looking like the fucking announcer from the Hunger Games right now. God. Who is the announcer from Hunger Games, real quick? Seneca Crane. Who is the actor? Who is the actor for Seneca Crane? Wes Bentley. I accidentally created Wes Bentley. Not my intention. Anything I could do to actually try and... Ooh, okay, I can make a... Alright, I see. Oh my god. I just created Seneca Crane from Hunger Games, I'm sorry. I think it's the lips, and it's a combination of the lips and the eyes that's getting me right now. Because the complexions are very, like, rosy, I guess you could say. Yeah, some of the complexions are very rosy looking. That's kind of like throwing me off a bit. And so I'm kind of sort of on the... Alright, yeah, I think that's a bit better, I think. Is there anything else I could do, like... Oh, there we go, skin tone. Let's see here, let's see what we got. I want something that's... Actually, that looks good, I think. Melanin. Oh, I see. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. You dictate, like, how pale or blushed you are. Alright, yeah, this is fine, though. Alright, yeah, I'm starting to see an actual difference now. He's not, like, ghostly pale. Heterochromia. Do I want to be cool and like all the anime guys? Let's see, what colors we got? I just want, like, brown eyes. But if there's, like, red... you know what? Let's be a bit adventurous. Oh, this is bullshit. There's no red option? What the fuck, man? Give me my reds. What the fuck? Fine, let's be boring and have brown eyes. The same way I created my first Origins character, Aiden. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Alright. I feel like it's really the complexion that's throwing me off a bit, though. Yeah, the complexion on my face is almost disproportionately different from how how some of this works. I honestly like the rugged facial patterns a bit, but at the same time, let's see. Actually, this one might work a bit. It's got the profile I'm looking for, at least. The question is, would it look good without, like, a beard now? Because I'm thinking of kind of ditching the beard a bit. Let's see. Is it any good without a beard? That's a surprise. Alright, yeah, I think this works. Yeah, no, that works a lot better, actually. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Alright. Real quick, we're gonna do body, check. Alright, that's fine. Yep, that's looking good, I guess. Yeah, that's looking good. Skin tone is fine. Undergarments, do I want to go with a tank top? Or, you know, I'm just gonna go at it like this. Why do I have to wear a top? I quote-unquote worked for these abs, you know? Makeup? Am I really wearing makeup? No wonder I was so fucking, like, whatever. I know that to some extent men wear makeup in ancient times, mostly like, Egypt, and that's mostly because it was protection against the sun, effectively. Before sunglasses came out, mascara was, before sunglasses ever came out, mascara protected people's eyes. Alright, yeah, alright, yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling this. Yeah, I'm feeling this right now. Yeah, this is great, actually. Let's see, it's like 100% depth. Alright, yeah, no, that's too much. Yeah, that's pretty good, I say. Scalp, forehead and brow. I don't know if I could do anything about the forehead then. Oh, actually. Yeah, there we go. That's fine, I think. Problem is, I think, is that the brows are like... Oh no, the brows are like... Fuck. Alright. I was gonna say, it's like the brows seem like they're jutting out, but no, it's apparently even more regressed in than I anticipated, so... Alright, yeah, that's fine. Alright, so this is my character, guys. Does he look cool yet? Any scars do I want? Let's see here. I actually... Wow, this is really extensive. The amount of customization there is extensive than I anticipated. I want like something that's like generically cool to some extent. The scar on the nose might work, but I do want something that's like a gash on the face or something. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. It's either this or something more battle-hardened. Let's see, what's this about? Yeah, no, that's a bit too much for me. That seems like a veteran type thing, rather than like a skirmishing, shit-talking swashbuckler, you know? And this one fits a warrior. Actually, I think this might be... This kind of reminds me of the... No, wait, never mind. I was gonna say it reminds me of my Baldur's Gate 3 modded character, but no, never mind. That's a bit much. Yeah, let's go with this. Simple, to the point. No need to, you know... Yeah, simple to the point. No need to friggin' whatever. Any body scars? What's this? Oh, musculature. Ooh, cut across. Got tattoos as well, alright. Actually, maybe I should go for that battle-scarred look. Actually, no, never mind. That doesn't make sense for the character I'm going up at this point. Alright, yeah, this is looking pretty good, actually. This is my character. Yeah, this is my character now. Don't get me wrong, the other presets are nice looking, but I think my character is probably the best out of all of them. Alright, let's continue onward. What do I play as? Do I play as the warrior, as I always have? Do I play as the warrior, as I always have? Or do I play as the mage, which I played in the second game? Or is it high time to play something new? Like a rogue? Let's go with the rogue. The duelist. The shit talker, effectively. Saboteur, and then the Veil Ranger. Actually, what does the Reaper? I mean, this looks kind of cool, right? The Reaper. But at the same time, I really don't want to go back to Sword and Board right now. In fact, that's why I created my Origins character, to be as a dual-wielding... Pretty much a dual-wielding fucking smack talker to some extent as well, except he was an actual warrior. Champion. Nope, sorry, that's my alarm, in case if I needed to wake up. Alright, yeah, now let's go with the duelist. This is fine, I think. I mean, I already know what the classes are. Evoker, Spellblade, and all that. So let's just go with the rogue. The simplest out of all of them. Well, arguably speaking. Let's see here. Grey Warden. Alright, so let's see here. Grey Warden, Veil Jumper, Dragon Shadows, Devinter, Lords of Fortune, the Morn Watch, and the Antivan Crows. Okay, I'm curious, what are the other starting armors? Oh wow, those are the starting armors? Okay. What are the Veil Jumpers? The Shadow Dragons. The Lords of Fortune. Oh! I can see why people would find the the mage appealing now, especially for the female demographic. Well, people that play the women, at the very least. Oh wow, the fucking mage gets shafted hard. What is this shit? And then the Antivan Crows, which, alright, not bad. Alright, my heart is settled on Rogue because of dual wielding, and I'm gonna play as the Grey Warden because, well, why not? Vigilant training, keen eye, fade touched. Never to rise, resourceful. Healthy competition, relentless. Acute afflictions, okay. And hidden pouch. Wow, these are just fucking whatever. Alright, Grey Warden it is. It's awful. When innocent lives were at stake, Rook led the charge, saving a village from monstrous nightmares, no matter the cost to himself. Actually, do I want to play as someone that has demon's blood in them, who would eventually go to the deep roads? Ooh, well, that's a question right there. That is a question indeed. But then again, they do fight against Darkspawn, so I think Darkspawn are like the most common enemies to some extent. Mournwatch probably are common, but let's see. I mean, to be honest, I really don't want to be part of the Antivan Crows because of Zevran and what they did to him and why they're hunting him. The Veil Jumpers are kind of like, meh. The Lords of Fortune, they just look skimpy. Mournwatch, I feel like, is a dwarf thing, as well as probably a very heavy mage thing. And I really don't think we're gonna be in Tevinter too long. So, you know, having the Venatori thing is just kind of whatever. At this point, I'm just doing it for style points. So, Grey Warden it is. We're just gonna go with the adventure preset, so, you know, it's just all that. Urky. What? Oh, okay. Urky Thorn. You know, let's... do I really want to go with that? Can I not just have, like, a very generic name? Alright, yeah. Jin Thorn. No, actually, that doesn't make sense at that point. Tobias Thorn. TTT. Let's see. Let me think. So the naming convention has been... It has been, Aiden. So Aiden, Garrett, and Maxwell are my characters' names. So let me see. What should this character's name be? Let's go with something just... There we go. Vance Thorn. Murderer, Herald, Judge, Savior. Why is it an elven woman? No, that doesn't seem right. For one thing, my Inquisitor was a guy, and he was Trevelyan. None of these look like my character. None of these look like my character, you know what I'm saying? Because these are just like fucking whatever. Why is he so fucking... Let's see. There we go. Let's make him tall too. Bam, there we go. Indisputably a guy. This does not look like the starter human. What the fuck? Come on, man. Yes, I really don't think I am 100% certain my character does not look like this from Inquisition. In fact, he was probably the most generically, just the most generic-ish looking guy possible. God, I'm trying to, like, match what he looked like in the original, when I first made him. But right now, the facial presets are now betraying me. Alright, this will work, I guess. I don't like this hair. This fucking hair sucks ass. Along with it, ironically, this time around, he wasn't, like, warm-skinned as I am in this game. He was... Why does he have a broken nose? What the fuck? I'm not seeing things, right? He's got a broken nose. Oh my god, why is it this hairstyle? What the fuck? Oh my god, this is awful. Let me see, what is a close... What would be an evolution for my character's hairstyle? Because I know that... I don't want him to have the same hair my character does. Oh my god. What time is it? Because I really gotta keep track of time. I think this is probably a fair enough evolution of the style he had. He did have, if I'm not mistaken, shorter hair. So there is that. Complexion now. Question is, how young is the Inquisitor and the... This is definitely not how my character looked, but I'm just gonna take it at this point. Alright, seriously, why the fuck does he have a crooked nose? It looks like... It seriously looks like he's got a broken nose. What the fuck? What is his facial profile? Why does it look slanted? I'm trying to really remember. I know my character was like definitely dark haired. I'm not sure if it was like black though. I think it was like brown or something like that. Along with that, he had some semblance of facial hair too for him. Yeah, that's good, I think. Wow, wow, my character... Why does my character look like a fucking villain? Alright, yeah, that's fine. This is my Inquisitor, guys. Totally. This is just me going off my memory right now. I'm 100% certain my character did not look like this. And for the sake of, difference... give him like slightly lighter hair. Alright, yeah, this is fine. Not particularly the greatest look, although, yeah. Alright, this is what my Inquisitor looked like. He was a guy from Trevelyan. Yep. His name was Maxwell. Let's see, what's the voice you got him?
I won't let this stand.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We need to move.
We need to move.
Yeah, that sounds about right. The first one. Inquisitor Trevelyan. Let's see here. Maxwell Trevelyan. I didn't even bother to change his name, so this is fine. Who did he romance? Alright, we have Cassandra. Best girl of the game. Disbanded. Alright. Yep, that's fine. And then I just love that it goes from my character to this. It's so fucking hilarious. It goes from my Inquisition character to now this. You just see this like strong featured man compared to the more softer look of my Inquisitor. Well, I guess that sounds about right. Bold, brash, and all that. Real quick, because I am a very vain man. Alrighty, no need to cock about a bit. Let's see here. So we have Maxwell, we have Garrett, and we have Aiden. So we're gonna go with Vance. Vance Thorn. It's not that great of a name, if I'm being honest. Ward Thorn. I mean, you can't really give much with Thorn. What am I gonna go with? Jarrell Thorn? Actually, that might work. Let me see. Let's go with Vance. Vance Thorn. That's a hell of a name, alright. Vance Thorn. Human, male, rogue, Grey Warden. Alright, yeah, that's fine. Yes, this is fine for me. Let's get into actual gameplay. I don't have much time. By the way, this is no different from how I've spent
So,
in Origins.
where were we?
And
Oh, right. Him. Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual. After following his trail across half the known world, we finally tracked him to Minrathous, capital of the Tevinter Imperium. But to find the Dreadwolf in a city this big, we need a local expert. So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin. With the seediest bar in town. And a missing contact.
That's a hell of a transition. Look at that. Just switched from tarot to actual in-game footage.
Let's try this again. Where's Nevgalis?
You think you can come into my bar and make demands?
There he is, boys.
Nevgalis is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I'm not leaving until I know where she is. Be ready to talk by the time I get to you.
Darling, you're adorable.
Oh, he's really fucking. Tavern Brawl. D4 damage. Grapple.
Not enough gold in the world for this.
Varric, now!
Meet Bianca. She'd like you to stay a while.
Oh, that's Tavern.
Nev Gallus.
Dumat Plaza. The Venatori cultists took her to Dumat Plaza.
Thanks. Your friend Nev Gallus. He's at Dumat Plaza.
I heard. That's why you're my second in command. Although, for the record, there was probably an easier way to do that than fighting an entire bar.
See you say that. But we do have Nev's location now, so...
Don't get cocky.
Come on. Harding will be worried.
All right. Break's over.
I hope Nev's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her.
That Vincer Imperial.
The Archon's palace. Something must have gotten them riled up.
Spare a coin, please. Andraste bless you.
Alright.
You still think you can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially if we... Oh, crap.
We're too late.
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go! Harding's this way. She'll get us to Dumat Plaza, and then we'll get us to Solus.
Watch out! Is Solus summoning demons on purpose?
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
And when the veil comes down completely,
Then the whole world is going to look a lot like this. Come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the doors quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
Harding, you all right?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
Oh boy.
And what about you two? Are you okay?
fought some demons, and the Archon's palace took a few shots at us. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Speak for yourself.
Have you got my gear?
I mean, Varric, you
Right
took
over
on
there.
crappy ass and his dragon.
Where's Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
The Venatori got to her first. They grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Not a problem. I saw Dumont Plaza while I was scouting the area, and it was crawling with Venatori. Follow me.
Eyes up. We've got company.
I do not expect to see the voice in my character. It's actually panning out better than expected.
Demons. Here they come. I think that's the last of them.
Good. Let's get to Dumont Plaza and find Nev. You two all right? Patch yourselves up if you need it.
I don't get it. If Solus tears down the Veil, doesn't that destroy everything?
Solar's always talked about how beautiful the ancient world was.
That world existed before the Veil, and he wants to bring it back.
Even if his ritual kills us all in the process.
Yeah. Alright again.
You are in violation of Imperial order.
Oh no, I think that's Dumont Plaza.
Let's move!
Venatori cultists!
Reinforcements should be here soon!
I hate these assholes. Looks like the Venatori put up a barrier and blocked the way.
Alrighty.
More intruders!
Friendly
Oh, wow,
ones
that's
approached us, aren't they?
They crossed the Grey Wardens a few years back, and a lot of our people killed.
Yep, I was there.
All citizens must remain indoors until the magical anomaly is fully contained.
Come on. Guess we're sliding down.
They're allies of Ned Gallus! Kill them all!
Right.
Static Tetris! The Venatori owns these streets! Venatori, take your revenge!
So far, we've taken this, right?
Another barrier. But it looks like Nev's work, not the Venatori's.
Varric, Harding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in the city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Harding and I found him a while back. Thought we could use an expert on trouble.
Rook, like the chess piece.
One of the strongest pieces
Yeah,
on the board,
pawn
but
became
he
rook.
tends to think in straight lines.
Nice to meet you. Based on the Venatori, you've got excellent taste in enemies.
I do my best.
You said you had a lead?
I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in elven ruins. I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
All citizens in the canal district must remain in their homes.
So if we do catch Solus, or the Dread Wolf, whatever he calls himself, what's the plan?
He wants to bring down the veil. Hopefully that ritual takes his full attention.
So we catch him while he's doing his ritual, so he can't fight us.
That's the hope. If it comes to a straight... I'm getting too old for this.
That you are, Dirk. That you are.
There. That's the building I tracked Solus to.
Looks like the Venatori also found it. And then demons found them.
Enchantment on the entrance. I can get it.
Alrighty, you got it. Now let's
So
get
this is the Dread
down
Wolf's
through.
hideout.
One of them, at least. Not sure how long he's been here.
Some of this looks ancient.
Solus has been around longer than Manrathus itself.
Look at that. Classy.
Broken chains. Solus is freeing slaves.
Solus hates slavery. One of the few things we actually agreed on.
He said the other elf...
What do you see?
No sign of Solus. Just a big glowing window or mirror or something.
Well, that sounds ominous.
Alright.
Ancient elves doing something to a dragon, I think.
Yeah. Trying to control it, maybe?
Solus said the other elven gods were evil. They were but...
More demons.
So far the combat feels pretty good, which, to be fair, is something that you would expect from a much more action-oriented game. I did not know about the switch up here. I just wanted to see what's up here.
It sounds like that opened something below.
Then let's have a look.
Look at this place. Just sat here in his uncomfortable chair with his uncomfortable desk. Surrounded by just wolf depictions, really? Okay. I would have chosen much more.
This the big glowing window you saw earlier, Rook?
It's called an illuvian. They're elven and very old.
It acts like a doorway from one place to another. Solus uses them to get around quickly.
He must have gone through it.
Alrighty. Step through the illuvian. The illuvian.
Well, we're not in Manrathus anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. We've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
cutscene for at the very least the latter part. See how doing the thing is with Dragon Age
Thought the
2,
demons were
still
bad back in
retains
Minrathous.
Origins
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
Does it feel like those tremors are getting worse?
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
But Inquisition changes kind of reminds me of Jade Empire a little bit, except Jade Empire is
We get tremors every time one of those big crystals at the ritual site lights up.
Not many of them left to right. Might want to hurry.
kind of reminds me of Mass Effect. If Mass Effect had proper martial combat instead of sort of standard.
Almost there.
I'll say this, positioning does seem to matter still.
Quite a few of them, aren't there?
Nothing compared to how many we'll get if Solus finishes his ritual.
Despite the fight changes to something.
We have to stop this demon quickly.
Despite the changes, I feel like it's like this probably does this simply insane.
Watch the lightning!
How did a demon this large get through the veil?
It's a pride demon. Damn thing probably sent Solus's ego.
Everyone all right?
Good enough. Let's get to Solus.
My character holding the sword like it's a gun. Using his bow as though it was a gun.
All right. I'll take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
We've got your back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
I can imagine Baron brought his wife,
More demons!
or whatever his significant other is. Probably Bianca's relationship.
Take care of the team for me.
My guy's looking generically handsome by the standard I made him by. It's great.
Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Let's buy him some time.
I hope Eric is getting through the Solus.
Better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
The veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen. Please.
People are always dying. It is what they do.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Let's go, Harding. Nev, keep the demons off us.
You got it.
Yeah, I trust Harding more than I trust him. Wow. That was something.
This is it!
Bring down that scaffolding!
I feel like there should have been more scaffolding.
Why? Why tear down the veil? Knowing all the lives it'll cost.
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but
It isn't falling! We need to push it!
I'm with you!
Together! Now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Push!
Obviously, from the outside, it's just a statue, but were they like maybe totems or something? Were they like catalysts? Correct.
Varric!
First Bianca is destroyed. Stab.
Varric! Varric! Oh, no.
Dead.
Harding!
Ironically, that's actually how the second Dragon Age was supposed to end, Varric dies. Or maybe that's how Inquisition starts. Oh, he's got a concussion.
You have no idea what you have done.
Soulless. I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic?
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
All right, you brought me here to talk. What are we talking about?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
How am I supposed to trust anything you're saying?
You saw them escape from my prison.
I also saw you bringing down the veil.
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric?
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
That's really helpful. What are you, the elven god of sarcasm?
Lies, treachery, and rebellion, depending upon the story. And how could I help? I do not have my ritual dagger. I cannot access my network of mirrors to travel from the lighthouse to anywhere in the world. All I can offer is what I know.
Helpful advice from the elven god of, and I am quoting you here, lies, treachery, and rebellion.
Depending on the story. Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
I've exchanged
Why tear down the veil?
Do you want me to take the shot?
You have no idea what you have
Varric's
done.
alive.
This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Varric? You're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me.
Damn, Varric. I thought you were
Don't
supposed to
think I'll be
fucking die.
making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
What happened?
I did my best to talk sense into Solus, but of course, he wasn't listening. He never does.
The plan did go a little wrong.
Yeah. Nev got everyone out. By the skin of her teeth, mostly. Before you start worrying, Harding will be fine. She's made of sterner stuff than either one of us. Or, at least, she's a lot tougher than me.
I should have come up with a better plan. I should have...
You worked with what you had. And you succeeded, by the way. World isn't drowning in demons.
It isn't over, though. We trapped Solus in the Fade, but something else got out. Something...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like that time you ditched your orders for a better strategy during a darkspawn attack. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook? You're awake. Sorry, I didn't mean to barge in. I was just looking for elf fruit.
No, it's fine. I was just going to stretch my legs.
Oh, Rook. Watch your step out there. If you put a foot wrong, you'll fall forever. Yeah, on top of everything else, the Illuvian took us to the Fade. The place where dreams come from, so... that. Yeah.
Then I really need to look around.
Yeah, you should. And we should talk about things. Maybe find Nev. She's outside, looking around. There's a room with a table down the stairs. I'll meet you there.
Go ahead, Rook. Me... I need to sleep.
Don't die in your sleep, Varric.
See you later, kid.
Don't die in your sleep, Varric. You gotta die in the Exalted March DLC in Dragon Age 2. Oh wait, that never came out. Shit. Bonus items. Yay. Interesting, alright. How gaudy. Where does this gaudy statue come from?
Look who's with us.
We're,
You have your girl.
we're really in the Fade.
Land of raw magic, nightmares, and this, apparently. It's a lot to take in.
I wonder if there's gonna be mods for Dragon Age.
Harding thought we should
Dragon
talk
Age Veilguard.
about what comes next.
She's not wrong. But if you need a breather, can't hurt to look around first.
She's got me feeling things, boys. Not gonna lie. Alright, but that aside though. Let's see here. Rogue Core. Specialization Duelist. Specialization Saboteur. Antivan Crow, Lords of Fortune, Veil Jumper. What about me? A Grey Warden. On Defend. Alright, sure. Passive Downfall. Hurricane of Blades. Alright, let's see. What other stuff do we got? Greater Rebuttal. Ooh, actually, hold on. I'm curious. What's this? Evasive Maneuvers. not really reposting that much. This is what I'll do. Alrighty, yeah. I feel like my character's got to be. Actually, maybe it's just me. Let's see here. What do we got? Default armor. Vestments of the Blood Dragon. Blood Dragon plate. Mantle of the Blood Dragon. Harlerin bolts, armor of Bellaris, and sure, let's go with this. Serviceable rapier. Call that a rapier? A rusty sword. Blade of the Fallen Kingdom. Let's just go with the default armor, because I'm going to be dicking around with some of that. No need to change some stuff that much. How is this a rapier, though? It looks like a... It's not long enough to be a rapier, I don't think. If anything, that looks like an S-stock. No, not an S-stock. What was it? A parrying dagger, effectively. Oh, the mirror trans... Oh, we don't have to go to the, Okay. Can I change how my character sounds? I don't think I can. I can only change appearances. Alright, fine. Be that way, game. I'm perfectly comfortable with how my character looks right now. Just the way he sounds. Which, to be honest, isn't bad. Voice acting for Rook is pretty good, I'd say. Alrighty, let's see.
Wisps. Figures are in the Fate, but I swear they're following me.
You alright?
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
No,
Do
I
I?
don't.
I know Varric wanted you for the job. You know the same about me. It's a start.
A bad start. Unless you always meet people when something's on fire.
Most of the time. It comes with a line of work.
Right. You take a lot of notes. What about?
Lately, what we know, or knew, before Solus changed the game.
And it's...
Not much. I'm sure Lace would hate to hear that, but one step at a time.
We'll figure this out. I'm sure of it.
Really? Do you know something I don't?
No, we just... Well, we have to, right?
Yeah, that's the job.
Oof, boy. She may look okay, or she may look good, but I'm not sure about the voice. It sounds too, well, it's not as though it's too deep, but it does sound almost artificially deep in a bit, you know? And that's what it feels like to me, at the very least. I could be wrong, but yeah. I don't mind deep voice, but this is a lot deeper than expected. And that, and along with that, to some extent, it's a bit stilted sounding too. But, debatable.
It wasn't supposed to go this way. What do we do now? What do we do? Hey, Rook. How's it going?
I should be asking you that. I got you hurt.
This is a dangerous job. Everyone knew that signing on. There's so much to do. We have to keep going.
Are you sure you're all right? Maybe you should rest.
Yes, Rook. I'm fine. This is nothing. I'm just a little dizzy.
Let me
I'll
be Mother
walk
Hen
it off.
for a moment, alright? You
Or
got fucking
something.
half your face blasted
Oh,
off.
then you can't just...
Oh, yeah? Watch me. We need to get back to the ritual site, don't we? Let's stop worrying about me and go do that. Come get me when you're ready to go.
Alright. At the very least, I got the ability to name my save. Alright, well, now that we've talked to everyone, let's see here.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey. Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks. We all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
While I was out cold, he showed up in my dream, and he's really mad that we stopped his ritual.
Good.
He's also trapped in some kind of prison in the Fade. Not happy about that either.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams. Even kill them.
Oh, that's
I'm
comforting.
safe on that front. I bled a little when I got knocked out. Enough that he can gripe at me, but not enough that he can make my head explode.
So Solus is using blood magic, like any normal mage would to play with your mind.
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
I don't care about the philosophy. In terms of his power against ours, he's a god.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything. But we're not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had two of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elganan and Gillenane. Two of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against. I talked with Solus. He was scared of them. He said they were horrific tyrants.
Tyrants so powerful, elven history remembers them as gods.
Solus says Elganan and Gillenane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of one god running around, we have two. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that, without Varric. And you're still getting back on your feet.
I'm fine. We can't just sit here and do nothing.
We need to investigate. Figure out what we're dealing with before we rush in and make things worse.
And how
So
many
we're
more people
dealing
will get
with-
hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
Demons, I think. Let's go with Nev.
If Elganan and Gillenane are worse than Solus, we can't go in blind. We need to know what they can do and what they want.
But we only have Solus's word about all of this.
And let's go investigate for ourselves. We find out what we're dealing with, and then we take our shot.
Fine. The Illuvian led us here instead of back to Minrathous.
Let's hope it goes back to the ritual site. Maybe we can find some clues at the scene of the
I'm
crime.
trying to think. That
Harding,
means there are two archdemons
you okay to go?
now out in the world.
I'm not gonna
Technicality,
sit back
if I'm
while
not
elven
mistaken.
gods destroy the world because I have a headache.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
Yeah, no. Pretty much two archdemons effectively are roaming the world now. Meaning, if they're blighted in elven gods, meaning that we have a third, what is it, almost like a third or fourth blight coming in?
For all we know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that Illuvian.
If it even takes us back to Arlithin.
Harding, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine.
Well then. Shall we?
Let's do this.
At some point, does my rook become knight, and knight become bishop, and bishop becomes queen? Because, you know, going with chess terminology.
It's quiet. Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right, let's take a look around and see if we can find...
Cut it down!
I'm trying! It's not working! I can't contain it!
Strife? Irlin? It's me, Lace Harding.
Harding? What are you doing back in Arlithin?
It's complicated.
I can see that.
Rook, Nev, this is Strife and Irlin. Varric and I met them when we first started hunting down Solus. They're veil jumpers, experts in ancient elven magic.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Finn Harel's... Solus's ritual, isn't it? You all were supposed to stop him.
We did stop him. The sky's not pulling itself apart anymore, is it?
But
But it didn't go as cleanly as we hoped. Solus got pulled into the Fade, and two somethings got pulled out. Or someones, I mean. Two of the evil elven gods. Elganon and Gillenane.
Mathalanast.
the elven gods of old, the Evan-Urus.
If they truly have returned,
Then things just got a whole lot worse.
I was really hoping that the Dread Wolf was lying to us about all of this.
He's the god of lies. But some things are sacrosanct, even to him. He might be a bastard, but he's a damn sight better than the Evan-Urus.
there's a reason Solus led a rebellion against the Evan-Urus, and a reason he imprisoned them.
But
What is
now
this
they've
guy's
escaped.
voice? Like, it's not bad, but
Tareth is in
for the
bad
most
shape.
part, I
We
think
need to
for
get him
me,
back
at
to the
least,
camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers
I expected
unaccounted
more
for.
accent.
How can we help?
We need to find Bioware Loathed. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifact it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right. Then you two get your friend back to your camp and we'll find Bioware.
Harding, I need you to stay with Strife and Irilyn, all right?
What? No, I'm coming with you.
You're a great shot, Harding. You can help the Veil Jumpers here. They need you.
Fine. Since they need me.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper Camp. It's just south of here.
Billara's out near some elven ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
I feel like with Strife's dialogue, his dialogue read sounds more like him trying to like come off stereotypically cool, and I think that's what the direction was as well for him. Just like, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do to be a Veil Jumper. I would have expected him to kind of be like Irilyn, but a bit more
Is it me?
wise.
Or is there something strange about this fog?
I've never seen fog like this. Something's not right.
But yeah, no,
So that suit of armor is moving. Ready if you are. Got it,
Gotcha. Oh, people. Where'd you come from?
Bioware? Bioware Loathed. Strife and Irilyn sent us to find you.
Who are you, exactly?
Call me Rook.
Nev Gallus.
Wait, I know that name, but protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. The elven gods Elganan and Gillenane have escaped from Fen'Harel's prison.
does it get any better?
And it seems like they want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
It's a lot to take in.
It does sort of explain a few things, though.
Like what exactly?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog. Only a god, or gods, could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous. Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veil Jumper camp, but...
But what?
See that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you can't get out.
Strife and Irilyn said you're their best Veil Jumper. Hope that means you've got an idea.
Maybe. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it, safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I sure hope so.
Well then, let's get going.
I feel like for what's her name, Bioware, her whole thing is pretty much the equivalent of trying to be Meryl a bit. Yeah, her whole, acting, as it were,
I've been trying to get to the artifact at the center of the bubble, but these
magic.
magical constructs keep getting in the way.
A few dozen demons shouldn't be a problem.
Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact to protect it from threats.
Ah, and I'm guessing it sees us as threats.
Alright. So yeah, I feel like, yeah, from at the very least the outset right now, Balara's whole thing is pretty much like a copy of Meryl, who, to be honest, I'm gonna say it outright, is a copy of Tally. A very poor copy of Tally, but you know. Ooh, okay, that's
Is that water just swirling into the air?
We call that kind the whirlpool. The anomaly, I mean. Never seen one this size, though.
God, what is a stalker all of a sudden? I'm in the zone of exclusion and all that. Just start seeing fucking mutants, bandits, robbers, all that stuff.
Demons! Right where we need to go.
Let's deal with them.
Let's see here. Lara. Use fingerprints. Wow, let's see. That's great. I love it for
That's one for us.
Alright, not bad. Blood poisoning. Leaping shot. That's not bad, actually. Bulwark. I want to try and go for... Yeah, I want to go for Duelist, which is effectively Swashbuckler from D&D.
Any ideas on what the artifact we're looking for might be?
I have a couple of theories, but nothing definite. We might find some clues in the ruins, though.
Let's see, what do we got? Anything good?
I don't usually see elven ruins that haven't been picked over.
Not many people come this far into Arlathan. Just veil jumpers, mostly.
And people trying to save the world, apparently.
I wonder if personality disposition is affected by dialogue, like the same way Hawk's dialogue is affected
Well,
by
isn't this a sight?
you choosing comedic or more serious
this-
dialogue.
No! It can't be. Not here.
Can't be what?
We have to get over there. The artifact we're looking for must be inside.
Do you know what this place was?
Could have been a temple, could have been where they stored food. But judging by the sentinels...
No way across. Think we could make the jump?
Oh, no, we can make a bridge. There should be a power crystal somewhere nearby.
Got it.
Bring it over here and slot it in. And there we go! Easy.
Wow, isn't that something?
A resonance amplifier. It's drawing magic from the ring temple to this area. I need to shut it down before we can go up the path. But doing that will attract anything nasty that's hanging around.
We're ready.
Attack one. a little bit better.
Watch out! Not too bad. I'm ready. Let's go.
Liking
That's
this
the
right
last
now.
of the magic energy. Path should be clear ahead.
Is this anything I can shoot at? No? Okay. Yeah, no, the way I'm playing combat right now is
Damn! Another sentinel constructed. We'll have to take it down. Easy enough, but watch out. Seeing these kinds of ruins never gets old.
Anything here that can help you piece together what exactly that artifact is?
I have a theory, but we're miles away from where that artifact should be.
real quick. Let's see. You know, alright, so, yeah, man, the dialogue isn't that bad right now. I've heard worse. I've heard better, of course, but I've heard significantly worse.
Someone met a bad end here.
Even mages have trouble with the artifacts here. They expect them to work like, you know, normal magic. But they're different. The magic's more alive somehow.
Alrighty, let's take this over and put it here. See, what gear do I have? Deft leathers. Alright. Storm needle. A worn sash. Gotta get better belt. A rusty fucking sword. Gee, thanks Harding. Gave me just literal shit. Oh god, I hate this outfit already. My feet are exposed.
Right about what?
About where we are. It's an armor. And I think I know what the artifact is.
That's got it.
Hey, yeah. Pretty good, I'd
Made
say.
it through.
Yeah, that was pretty good though.
So if this is an armory, what sort of artifact are we finding? A weapon?
An archive spirit.
What?
A creature of the Fade, bound to a crystal. Ancient elves use them to store knowledge and to help them dream.
Oh, look at that. Dark spawn.
Methalinast. Dark spawn.
This is the shit to look for. Dark spawn. Look, we've been able to get dark spawn before.
Now there's a nice shot. Darkspawn. Here. I never would have believed it. Until today.
Another one of those resonance amplifiers.
Get ready. Once I shut it down, the path ahead will remain blocked until the magic dissipates.
We've got your back.
Got it.
Company, get ready.
Give me a sec. I wonder if I could. Let me see. Interface. Objective tracker, combat text. Yeah, I really don't mind too much. Always show my health, always show my ability. Can you... I want to have like the yeah, I want to have like the crosshair just always on. Nudity on. Yeah, boy. Oh. There we go. Yeah, sure. Key bindings, rogue.
I've never seen Darkspawn this deep into Arlethan Forest before. As far as I know, it's never happened.
Could the Elven Gods be commanding the Darkspawn? Solus did say they were blighted.
You saw those Darkspawn, though? Something was different about them.
And we'll stop them. Once we get out of this bubble.
Right. Let's get to that central temple.
Again, my character's a Grey Warden. Shouldn't he have been able to, like, detect them or something like that?
More Darkspawn, right where you broke that wall.
Yeah, I was able to feel them out, you know, right? I feel like my character should have just been the one to say, hold on, I feel something ahead. Darkspawn. I wonder if actually these dreams with Elven Gods cause my connection to light right now. That would actually be pretty cool to the extent to actually have like and it would be, at the very least, be a continuity between Dragon Age Origins and some extent, with the fact that the Grey Warden will protect and feel Archdemon presence. And because technically the Elven Gods are blighted.
And another resonance amplifier.
Should be the last one, I hope.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, because the Elven Gods are because they're blighted, I feel like that, you know, should be able to detect them. Alright, well, I suppose that's where I'll end things off right now. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed this stream. My game crashed. Hell of a place to end off on. Still though, what time is it? It is that time. Okay. Right, so Dragon Age Veilguard. So far, I'm liking it pretty well. The dialogue isn't great, but I can't say it's particularly bad either, so far. I feel like, more particularly, it's because it's the beginning parts of the game, it is going to suffer a bit of a, you know, gotta explain things, because, you know, it's been some time since the last game has been out and the like, so I'm gonna give at the very least that the benefit of the doubt to some extent. Give me a sec. Alright, but yeah, I'm gonna give at the very least that benefit of the doubt at the very least for... Yeah, I'll just give benefit of the doubt to that at the very least, because it has been 10 years since the original Dragon Age. Yeah, it's been 10 years since Inquisition. It's been about 13 to 14 years since... Yeah, 13 years since Dragon Age 2. Actually, hold on. And it's been fucking 14 to 15 years since Origins. So, to go through that amount of go through that much, you know, stuff is going to be a tall order, at the very least. And yeah. But still, what we have on offer so far is pretty interesting, I'd say. I will go through this playthrough. I know I'm supposed to be doing Yakuza, but to say the least, yeah. Alright, but yeah. So, Dragon Age Veilguard. The game that is both tumultuously looked forward to and to some extent otherwise as well. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed this stream. I'm gonna go now. I'll see you in the next one, that being... Let me see, how much time do I have today? So, I am likely to continue this later today at another point in time. I won't give a specific time, but I'll just say possibly later today or tomorrow morning. And yeah. So, thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed this stream. I'll see you next one. Till then, take care of yourselves.